This is the 40th season of WTOK's award-winning Football Friday. Live from WTOK, Football Friday begins now.
Welcome to Football Friday. I'm Carmen Corley.
And I'm Brett Stevens.
It's week 3. We have highlights from half a dozen games and scores from many more across East Mississippi and West Alabama. We've had 2 great weeks, and we are so thankful that Lindsey Hall joined us to kick off our first 2 weeks of season 40. But now it's just us, Brett. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling incredible. I'm very excited, Carmen. Tonight we're going to start with the Battle of Nations happening in Choctaw. In Neshoba County, this series between Choctaw Central and Cherokee Central, North Carolina, began in 1991.
Awesome.
They've only missed 3 years in 2005 after Hurricane Katrina and in 2020 and 2021 due to COVID. The Warriors, who next year will be playing at a new stadium at their new campus,
Yes.
They've dubbed this game the last battle at Warrior Stadium. So, Carmen, let's kick
You're
things
a part
off.
of history. I love it.
Yeah. With our game of the week and the Battle of the Nations matchup right from the start of this game, the Warriors offense started off hot on their first drive. Quarterback Cooper Wesley was sending a deep ball right into the arms of wide receiver Coy Denson. Choctaw Central lead 7-0. On the very next drive, Cherokee Braves quarterback Dawson Panther, he'd throw an interception over the middle caught by defensive back Tyrus Stokes. We're going to fast forward to 6 minutes left in the first half, and it would be deja vu for Tyrus Stokes, earning his second pick of the evening. And number 6 would run 90 yards all the way to the end zone, extending their lead by 12. The Warriors offense was rolling all night long. Choctaw Central wins 47-7.
I mean, that is quite the win right there.
Yeah, the Warriors took bragging rights for the 2025 Battle of the Nation as they won 47-7. Choctaw Central plays a cross-county game next week as they take on Philadelphia next Friday.
All right, and now we head over to Kemper County where the Wildcats face the Noxubee County Tigers. We'll open it up with the kickoff to the game. The Wildcats had a trick up their sleeve right here. Jaquavius Brandon, he's going to return this one. He's dodging defenders, getting some good blocks by teammates. He's coming up the sidelines, and he's going to take it all the way down the field for a touchdown for the Wildcats. Getting hype on the sideline right there. Can't beat an opening touchdown drive. I mean, you just can't. They will be unsuccessful getting the extra point, and the Tigers make sure to capitalize and answer back with a scoring drive of their own. Jai-Kim Goodwin passes the ball off to Ladarian Mosley. He takes it all the way to the end zone. It was an energetic game on both sides of the ball, but Noxubee County takes this one 38-12.
Staying in Kemper County right up the road, the Kemper Academy Rams hosted Hebron Christian. Starting the second quarter, Kemper County's up 30-0 against the Eagles. First play here from quarterback Blake Hutcherson. He's in the pocket. He's going to scramble away from the defense, looking for a pass, but unfortunately it's dropped. He's going to make up for it, though. Next snap, Hutcherson is going to fake out the defense, go for another pass, this time connecting to Wyatt Williams. Shrugs off a tackle, and he's going to go all the way home to the end zone. For 6 points, this Rams offense was on fire all night long. The Rams are now looking for a 2-point conversion, and they have Chamber Copeland with the carry, bringing it in. Kemper Academy is going to lead 38-0 going into the half. And it was Rams all night long as they're going to walk away with a 54-0 win against the Eagles. It's hard to believe we're almost a month into the football season, but we've had a pretty solid start to season 40. Carmen, how are you things at the tailgate today?
Oh, it was awesome. I love going out to Meridian High School. The people out there are amazing. The Wildcats wore their band, one of my favorite bands around. They light the place up. They make it live. They make it a good football game.
I love it.
It was awesome. So the Wildcats played host to the Neshoba Central Rockets out at Ray Stadium this evening. We'll pick this one up in the first quarter. Wildcats leading 7-0. Quarterback Cordero Wilson gets some pressure on him, rolls out, heaves this one downfield to the end zone. What a grab right there by senior wide receiver Dion Easton. Wildcats lead 14-0. The Rockets looking to answer. Huffman hands it off to Dentarius Loggins. He stretches into the end zone for that touchdown. Neshoba trails 14-7. Second quarter, Rockets in scoring position. Huffman, he's going to keep it himself, and he dodges a couple Wildcat defenders. He's in the end zone for the Rockets touchdown. That score ties things up at 21 apiece. 2-minute warning. Second quarter, Wilson says no problem. Takes a snap, checks his read. He scrambles out of the pocket, sends one to the end zone, and what a grab right here by Chase Gathings. He comes down with the touchdowns with 2 guys on him. The Wildcats go into halftime with a 28-21 lead, and Meridian High School took the time to honor and remember Meridian legend Michael Chico Brooks at halftime of the game. But in the end, the Wildcats get the win tonight, 31-30. Meridian High hosts Starkville next week, while the Rockets will travel to the Kingdom to face the West Lauderdale Knights next week.
Wow, that was an unbelievable game. Our next up's going to take us out to Vinville, where Southeast Lauderdale played host to the Bulldogs from Enterprise. We're going to take you to late first quarter. Tigers already down 19, and it's not getting any better as they mishandle the snap, and it's Jaden Bryant there to dive on it for Enterprise. The ensuing drive as we're going to change quarters. Bulldogs facing fourth and unwise to go for it. The quarterback Gavin Smith feeling the pressure, tosses a prayer, and it's answered in the form of big Jake Dearmoon, who pulls it in, and he fights for the first down. A few plays later, and the Bulldogs are knocking at the door. Here's going to give it to Braden Johnson. He's going to break that door down, plowing his way in for another 6. This one was all Bulldogs from the first whistle. They bully Southeast to the tune of 47-14.
All right, now we will head out to Livingston. The UCS Trailblazers taking on Red Bay. The Tigers opening up early with a score. They lead 7-0, but the Trailblazers answered. Red Bay kicking off. Zydarius Harris on the punt return. He's going to get it, and he just starts flying up the field, dodging defenders, getting blocks, and here he comes, taking it all the way to the house for a Trailblazers touchdown. In the end, University Charter School takes the win over Red Bay 30-7. All right, Brett, getting your first show underway. You're doing great. How are you feeling? Breathing a little bit easier?
Yeah, breathing a little bit easier. You know, it's been great so far. Again, you're just being here in this community, just seeing the impact of these high school athletes. It's been awesome, and I'm just honored to be here, and it's been great so far.
That's awesome. We're so happy to have you. You're crushing it, reading the highlights with enthusiasm. Just
I'm
stuff
trying.
you love to see. We're excited to be here. I love it. And after the break, we have scores, helmet stickers, and a college preview. Stay with us.